ITA for telling my husband I don't want to give up my whole week with family for something that isn't really urgent. I am 38F, and my husband, 35M, has a long history of getting a bee in his bonnet for something and that he suddenly wants done immediately. Often, he actually pursues something up to a point and then changes his mind. Two prime examples: he just had to have our daughter's ears pierced at 16 months, his culture, which is not easy after a year. I called many places before finding a piercing/tattoo shop that would do it. I made the appointment, he was okay with it the whole way, but suddenly, like 2 hours before the appointment time, he changed his mind. I told him that was super messed up and unfair to do them, but he insisted and even yelled at me over it. Then he blamed me for the shop not letting him make another appointment. Another incident happened a couple of weeks ago. He decided he wanted a stationary bike ASAP. We found one on Marketplace and I had plans to meet them. I cleared my day, and that seller cleared theirs. 15 minutes before time for me to leave, he tells me he's changed his mind. There are other examples, but these two are the biggest in my mind. I work OT almost every week, he works full-time, but our schedules are different. Because I work nights, usually appointments, doctor visits, and such things fall to me. That's just how it works. But that can also often mean I might not actually enjoy a day off for weeks at a time, whereas he has every weekend off and he does things he enjoys with our daughter while I am working and sleeping. This time, after living in our house for almost a year, he has suddenly decided that this week is the time we absolutely must have plastic sheeting laid in our crawl space. The problem is that this week is when his mother is here from his home country, my parents are here from my home state, and our daughter turns 2. We have plans laid out and I am getting her birthday party ready. Without talking to me, he made 3 different appointments during the exact middle of the day on 3 separate days this week, which means I will be stuck at home all day. Where we live, we have to take a ferry boat to go anywhere, so no reasonable chance of going out before or after the appointments. I told him this doesn't work for me to give up my days off this week to sit at home, especially when we had plans. Now he's upset and acting passive-aggressive, like I don't want to handle any responsibilities around the house. He asked his mom to just stay home to meet the contractors and told me to just go do whatever you want in a huffy, clearly annoyed way. But that means his mom has to stay here, so I guess I'll end up staying anyway. I would be fine with them on a different week or some other time, but this just wrecks my entire week, which was already planned. I don't think I'm wrong here, but he thinks I'm being ridiculous. I also think, because of his track record, that he's very likely to get all 3 estimates and do nothing with them. He could prove me wrong this time, maybe. Am I wrong here? Or is it ridiculous to keep screwing with my time like this? Not to mention my parents' time.